first guest tonight is one of Australia's favourite comedians. You've seen him on Rove, Good News Week, and thank God you're here. Please welcome to Studio A the fantastic Mr. Tom Gleeson. Tom, g'day.
Thank you. Lovely.
Percy.
Hello, thank you. Thank you!
Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no worries.
How are you? Good?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm actually on Good News Week at the moment on Channel 10 right now. I am. So I'm saying, you know, this is a good station, don't get me wrong, but if you want to see something that's edited properly and done technically well, go to Channel 10, okay? But you know what I did? I've plugged theirs, right? I've plugged their gig, but Good News Week is taped just quietly. It was taped yesterday, and on there I plugged this show, which is going to be really weird for the people watching tonight, because they're just going to see me out of nowhere go, "Watch Studio A, everyone!" on Channel 31, and they're like, "Channel what?"
Yeah.
Is that one of those weird digital ones?
You can only get it if you haven't got Foxtel and you've switched over to digital, and it's actually 44, and then just boo.
Well, even worse, there are people in Darwin going, "What the hell's this all about?" You know, because they're not even in Melbourne.
Well, if the show goes as it has been going, we shouldn't get too cosy, because all the footage that was meant to come in the first section is just going to cut us off in a few seconds.
Okay, let's not get too comfortable.
Now, the election.
Yes.
What was your take on what happened on Saturday?
Oh, it was a bit of a nightmare, I think. You know, with the Parliament being hung, and it was just upsetting for me as a comedian because it's such an obvious pun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like so obvious. It's like you just got to wait for all the jokes to be made. And you know who the first one across the wire was? Koshy.
Of course.
Koshy's like,
can I guess?
Yeah.
Was it the well-hung Parliament?
Yeah, he said, "Oh, the sex party would be happy about that." Don't laugh. Perfect. I didn't want them to. Don't. It's not worth it. It's just one of those ones, you know what I mean? It's like hung. It's like, oh, it's a hung Parliament. Oh, yeah, well hung. It's a sex party. Oh, hung. It's just, like, you know, it's just like, you know, when a topic turns up, you're going to die. It's like, you know remember when Corey Worthington turned up? I just remember seeing him thinking, "You're kind of amusing me, but I know that I'm going to have jokes about you for 2 years thrust upon me," you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what the worst thing is about that? When you see those topics and you go, "Oh, well, that's easy," and then you see someone else in the room do the joke and the audience erupt, and you're like, "Oh, come on, I just didn't." And then they're like, "No need to be bitter, Mr. Gleeson."
Yeah,
like,
I know.
It's horrible. But, so, did you watch, you took part in the Channel 10 coverage?
Yeah, I was on Channel 10. And
you are on Channel 10.
Yeah,
at the moment.
I am on there, and I was also on there at another time, which wasn't now. But yeah, and it was it's very confusing. Maybe this is actually pre-recorded as well.
We got to be
What
careful.
day is it? It's actually 1978 at the moment. That's what it is. And they tape it, and they edit it, and then put all the mistakes in, and then put it to air.
We've got to be careful about plugging other shows as well, because
we
if my mum realises that she's missing Good News Week, she'll flick over. That's our whole viewership gone. Now, other things that are going on with you, you've got cruise ship shows coming up?
Yeah, at the end of this week, I'm doing some shows on it's P&O Cruises. Yeah. And it's kind of weird, because what you do is you go away for 3 days, but you do 2 gigs in the middle. So, I mean, it's really good. I mean, it sounds great, because they pay you for 3 days, but you only have to do 2 gigs in the middle. But the problem is, you're with your audience for the entire bloody cruise. Like, see you, No Hopers now, like, I'll leave, and I won't have to talk to you. And that's the best way. Yeah. You know that, we both know that. There's nothing better than leaving through the back door without chatting to the No Hopers who liked your work. But on the cruise, it's all day. You get out of bed, "Oh, nice gig, yeah, good on you, I'm just trying to eat my eggs, mate." You know, it's like, it's getting compliments at you all day. It's like, I mean, it sounds good, but it drives you nuts. "Oh, can I get a photo? I'm about to do a shit, mate." It's just weird.
You know what you should do for a bit of fun? Just go out with your gig and just abuse everyone in the audience, and then try and run the gauntlet to the swimming pool the next day.
Maybe I'll die deliberately.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. I'll just make sure I go very badly so I don't meet anyone. But then they'll hurl abuse at me. I have to, you know what I have to do? I have to do nothing. I have to be not memorable. I'm headlining and I'm brilliant. Oh, it's not going to work. Sorry. Just remembered.
Now, I did have to ask you, because I often love when comedians come on the show that I know I get a chance to research them, and I find out all these things that I never knew existed. And I was delving through your seedy past, Mr. Gleeson. But I actually noticed a TV credit. You were a writer for a series called O'Loughlin on a Saturday Night?
Yeah, that was in '99.
I've never heard of that. What was it?
Yeah, you probably...
Was that O'Loughlin?
You've heard of that? You probably don't remember because you probably weren't born, as it turns out. It was a long time ago.
Me and Wyatt Roy were kicking about in the playground.
It was a show not dissimilar to this. It was a Tonight Show. It was on ABC, so it had similar production values. And it was James O'Loughlin. You know, he hosts the New Inventors now, or I think they just call it The Inventors, but he had a variety show back there. In TV, I don't know why this is, there's a fad and they always everyone tries to do the same thing at the same time. You know, like, remember it was all about reality shows and then it was all about sitcoms. Well, that was a long time ago.
If people see this, it'll all be about shows falling apart as the viewers watch them.
But in '99, it was all about variety shows. Peter Berner did a pilot for one. There was James O'Loughlin, there was Rove, and there was Mick Malloy. They all did one simultaneously.
Yeah.
And some of those shows did not go on. And Rove did.
Now, you're going to stick around and play some games with us later on.
Yeah, no worries.
Ladies and gentlemen, please thank Tom Gleeson.
Thank you. I don't want to ever see you ever again.